What did I ever do to deserve this, Obiora? I left my dream, my life for you. I loved you. I gave you a child. But he laughed. You didn't give me a child. You gave me a mistake. That night, I didn't sleep. My baby girl slept in my arms, peacefully and innocent. But I stared at the ceiling, asking myself, what did I do wrong? In the morning, Obiora came back to the hospital. He didn't even bring anything for me to eat, not to talk of looking at the baby. He told me to quickly pack my things, that the driver is outside. I looked at him. Obiora, don't you want to carry her? He shook his head and said, I don't carry girls. Tears filled my eyes, but I wiped them quickly. I don't want the nurses to see me crying. I carried my baby myself and we left. When we got home, I saw something that shocked me. All the baby things he bought before, the blue clothes, the carved chair with Afamefna written on it, were all gone, thrown and burnt. Instead, he left a few plain wrappers and one old baby blanket. I looked at him. Why? Why would you do this? He didn't answer me. He just went inside and locked the door. Days passed. He refused to name the baby. In our tradition, we name a child on the 8th day. But on the 8th day, Obiora stayed in his room. He didn't come out. As a matter of fact, he was crying and mourning as if someone died. I called my parents, but they said, be patient, he will come around. So I gave my baby a name myself. I called her Nena, meaning my mother lives again. She was the only joy in my life. Her smile, her tiny hands, her innocent eyes. She looked just like me. Obiora, however, became colder. He stopped talking to me. He stopped fending for us. He stayed outside late. Sometimes he would not come home. One evening, I found a woman's underwears in his car. I didn't ask him. I didn't want to fight. I had no strength. But deep down, something started to change in me. I was no longer the soft girl who obeyed everything. I was now a mother. I had to protect my daughter. Then, strange things began to happen. Every night at exactly 12 midnight, Nena would cry non-stop. Not a normal baby cry, but a loud, painful cry. I tried everything, feeding, petting and singing, but nothing worked. She cried exactly from 12 midnight to 1 a.m., then stopped suddenly and slept. One night, I heard whispering. I sat up. The room was dark. Obiora wasn't home. Nena was crying again. Then I heard it. A voice, soft, cold, whispering my daughter's name. Nena, Nena. She is not the one. I froze. I grabbed my baby. I ran out of the room. I didn't know where to go, but I ran. That same night, my mother called me. She said she had a very bad dream. I saw blood, Amaka. She said, I saw a baby crying. I saw a man in white standing behind you. He had no face. I was shaking. I didn't want to tell her about the whisper. I did not want her to panic. The next morning, I went to the backyard to wash Nena's clothes. As I spread her wrapper on the line, I saw something strange. On the clothes, written in black powder, were the words, Afamefuna or nothing. I screamed. Obiora came out. He looked at the wrapper and smiled. Good, at least the spirit had spoken. I looked at him, confused. What spirit are you talking about? He didn't answer me. He just walked back inside the house, like nothing happened. Meanwhile, later that day, I decided to search his things. When he went out, I opened the locked drawer in his room. I used a metal spoon to force it open. Inside, I found a small wooden box, tied with red thread and sealed with cowries. I opened it. Lo and behold, I saw a dried lizard, a feather, something that looked like a human skull, and a picture, my picture, but it had a line drawn across my belly. I screamed and threw the box across the room. That evening, I waited for him. I confronted him. "What is this?" I asked him. Showing him the box, he looked at me with cold eyes. "Why did you go into my room without my permission?" He became very angry. "Are you doing charms? For what? Against me or against my child?" Amaka asked, crying uncontrollably. But he didn't answer. "What did I ever do to you to deserve this, Obiora? I left my dream, my life for you. I loved you. I gave you a child." Then he laughed. "You didn't give me a child. You gave me a mistake." Then he picked up his car keys and left. That was the night I made up my mind. I was leaving. I will not raise my daughter in this kind of house, no matter what it cost me. But before I could leave, something strange happened.